Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut and I'm joined by our team in Paris, Boria Mujumdar and Rohan Chaudhary, who's a little bit outside of the frame. But India has made history once again. We have qualified, India has qualified for the mixed skeet shooting event. Maheshwari Chauhan and Naruka Anandjeet Singh will fight for the bronze medal match in the mixed skeet team event. Boria, this is incredible from India because when we started watching Skeet, we weren't expecting this at all.
Yesterday, Maheshwari was superb. And as you heard Kannan report, this morning, she just missed out. She had a chance till she was on 96 in the fourth series. She had a 25 on 25. And then she was in tears, as Kannan told you, that she was crying after the last series of 22, where she finished off with 118. Had she done a similar one, and there's Abhijit also joining us, we would have actually gone on even for Maheshwari Chauhan. But today, Maheshwari and Anandjeet, we were actually, by the way, we have the only crew that has a reporter in Chatteroo still for the Skeet. Kannan will report the bronze medal playoff. He's in the range. He sent us a PTC. We have a reporter, and that's why I say never say never in sport. Never say never. We were in the table tennis in the morning next to Port de Versailles. Then we've come here for badminton. We have a reporter in shooting. Kannan will report the bronze medal playoff, Gargi. But this is historic. I honestly did not expect them to make the top four with Italy, with China, with the US. This is sensational. And by the way, Gargi, I'm switching my camera off. I'm sending you something. Just take the Abhijit, take a comment, and then you can break this.
Yeah, I just like to tell the viewers if they don't follow Skeet much is that Skeet is a bit similar to trap. There's like a target that's fly and then you have to shoot. But Skeet is different because uh, in Skeet the the targets are not random. While in trap it's random. It's more of like a uniform. The targets comes uniform. And in Skeet you shoot you have like 8 station, and some stations are like at the higher house, some are at the lower house. So that's the difference. I know many of us know like what how the trap is, but this is how the the difference between trap and skid. And there are a lot of other differences. The amount of pressure that's in the skeet gut is different compared to trap. But it's for our viewers who don't know exactly skeet, it's more of a similar to trap, but the targets are uniform. In trap there are random, but it's a tough sport. It's a tough sport, and don't forget this is a mixed team event. So both our shooters have done extremely well. Scoring 146 of 150 is his remarkable achievement. And now you have a chance to make a history and win the bronze medal.
Yeah, I'm just Boria. While you speak more about skeet shooting, I will just fix the orientation of that video and play it for our viewers. I'll
Yes,
need two
please.
minutes.
Yeah, yes, please. Absolutely, Gargi. So Kannan has already sent a reaction from Kalikesh Singhdeo, the vice president of the NRAI, who's the deputy chef de mission at the shooting range. So Kalikesh and Sultan Singh, the code. I mean, we will play this reaction right now. Gargi is getting it ready. But once again, to tell you, Maheshwari Chauhan and Anandjit Naruka, uh, again, this is historic. 146 out of 150. The last set when Naruka actually had missed, if anybody was following, I don't know how many of you were, if Naruka had missed and he finished off with a 72, you talk about mental fortitude. आप लोग प्रेशर के बारे में बात करते हो. लास्ट 9 जो शॉट था 10, महेश्वरी चौहान कुड नॉट मिस इवन वन. अगर वो एक मिस कर जाती तो इंडिया वाज नॉट इन द टॉप 4. इंडिया वुड नॉट बी प्लेइंग फॉर द ब्रॉन्ज मेडल. Maheshwari Chauhan is a kid. She's not even. I mean, come on. This is her first Olympic Games. Maheshwari Chauhan mental pressure. सोचा करिए to do that under pressure. To do that under pressure, 9 shots, getting India to 146 equal, And then this is mind-blowing. Maheshwari Chauhan 25, 24, 25. 74 out of 75 shots in Skeet. Anandjit Naruka 72. So 70, this is unbelievable. 74 and 72 makes it 146 for India. But the last series for Maheshwari Chauhan was a 25 on 25. जब आप लोग बोलते हैं ना कि हम प्रेशर नहीं ले सकते, मेंटल फॉर्टिट्यूड नहीं है, काइंडली सोचा करिए यहाँ ये भी परफॉर्मेंस हो रहा है. और खाली महेश्वरी चौहान क्यों? रोमानिया के साथ जब अब खेल रहे थे, रोमानिया वर्सेस इंडिया इन टीटी, रोमानिया इज सीडेड 4th, India is seeded 11th. In the match, first match was Archana Kamath and Shrija Akula. They got it out in the doubles. And then Manika Batra took it out 2-0. Shrija Akula lost her singles. Archana Kamath lost her singles. It was 2 apiece. The tie was equal. That is when Manika Batra had to step in for the final. This is very nice, Tisha. Try it. Please try it. Yesterday I tried it. That's why I said. So Manika Batra had to win the final singles. It's very, very nice. Manika Batra had to try the final single. Have it, we'll have it. And then to win that final game, final match, 3-0 against Romania, 2 singles matches she takes out. And हम लोग मनिका बत्रा को कितना बोलते हैं, अरे बेकार है, ये है, वो है, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में नहीं मिला मेडल, एशियन गेम्स में नहीं मिला मेडल, it is स्टाइल करती रहती है, शी इज अ स्टाइल आइकॉन, वो तो मॉडल है, वो तो टेबल टेनिस प्लेयर नहीं है. आज क्या कहोगे? You were playing the number 4 seed in Romania. You were way higher ranked. Japan 2, China 1, Korea 3, Romania 4. You will possibly play. That match is not done yet. You will possibly play Germany in the quarterfinal. I will again give India a chance. Because Manika Batra and Shrija Akula, today Archana Kamath in doubles. Fantastic, Gargi. Overall, when yes, you might not have won medals, but look at the progress. Quarterfinals, top 8 in the women's TT. Skeet, you have made a final. Number 4 finish. Look at the overall picture. Archery 4th. Dhiraj Bomadevara. Deepika Kumari coming close. Dhiraj and Ankita Bhakat. Overall picture of Indian sport. Arjun Babuta. Multiple. And fingers crossed, 3 p.m. 1 hour, 20 minutes from now is the Skeet bronze medal match. Fingers crossed for India.
Yeah. And we have the video. So I'll play the exclusive video here. Take a look, guys.
With us, the 2 big men from the National Rifle Association of India, Qualification Singh Dev and Kumar Sultan Singh. So please take us through this historic moment. Maheshwari Chauhan and Anandjit Singh Naruka making it to the bronze medal shoot-off.
It's been a fantastic Olympic for us. We've had 3 medals already in the kitty. A first for India from shooting. And we've got a possibility of a 4th now. And we've had 7 finalists now out of the total disciplines of 12 disciplines that we could have. And we've also had the highest number of quotas. 22 quotas are possible, 24. It's been a great Olympics so far. And a lot of learnings. I think we need to understand what has worked well for us and need to ensure that we improve what needs to be worked upon.
Specifically talking about the mixed skeet, it's fairly new for the Indians. Your first comments on the mixed skeet?
Fabulous performance by both Maheshwari and Naruka. I think it may have been a new event for us, but in terms of quotas, we've got 3 quotas from Skeet, and we knew we had a strong team for mixed team. So we were hopeful on this one, and I'm glad that they've performed very well.
So your comments on this,
a stellar performance by the athletes. It's a very, very close shoulder shave. Each one of them coming down and now having being pitted for the bronze medal match. It certainly tells the potential. It gives you the potential that we have back home with even the shotgunner athletes. So far as individual medals tournament events were concerned, they also fared very well on the ranking list. It's just that it was not their day that day. But today, if you see them, they're back into good form, and they are going to perform a real proud achievement.
Final word on a possible bronze medal.
Certainly a
One
strong possibility.
A very strong possibility, and we are praying for that to be translated.
Thank you very much, S. Karan for F Sports.
Right. All right. So, great reactions. You're on mute, Boria.
Viewers, firstly, there were a lot of comments about Kannan and Abhijit sort of going for each other in the morning. Both are passionate reporters. It happens. My apologies as editor. We are all a passionate bunch.
My
We do
apologies, sir.
sport. We do sport, and we are here to give you the best coverage. We are the only crew, as you just heard. Kannan is the only reporter. It takes a lot to be there in Chateau alone and cover. 5 of us here: table tennis, shooting, athletics, badminton, every event will be covered. And you just heard from Kalikesh and Sultan Singh. 3 o'clock, India's date with history. Maheshwari Chauhan, if she wins it, Anandjit Naruka, if they win it, people don't even know Skeet. Go check with people what is Skeet, what is trap, what is bore, what is anything in shooting. People have no clue. Ask them who Maheshwari Chauhan is. People will say, कौन है ये? ये राजेश चौहान का बहन है क्या? हम कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं हमारे देश में. So all of a sudden, we are in medal contention. Now you will see Indian media going helter skelter. Some will say, अरे लक्ष्य छोड़ के उधर जाओ, वहाँ भी medal हो सकता है. This is how it is. We are still a country which is evolving. To do Olympics coverage at this scale, with this scope in this breadth, and Maheshwari Chauhan and Anandjit, if they manage to win that medal, and if Laksha wins that medal, in the next 2 hours, Gargi Raut, we can go to 5 medals, fingers crossed.
Yeah. And we have a few comments here for Ref Sports that I'd like to take. Rajeshwar Shukla is saying Team Ref Sports is the gold standard of Olympic reporting in India. Thank you guys, loving your coverage. There were more. Rajarshi Mazumdar. Excellent coverage by Ref Sports. You are making other sports mainstream. I followed Boria in last Olympics, also which he covered. So everyone has nice things to say about us. That's good. People are working very hard on field as well. Sayan is asking off topic, but how's the Oriental food in Paris?
It is
Tell
excellent.
about the vegetarian.
It is excellent.
Vegetarian sandwich.
Abhijit is your ilk, Gargi, vegetarian. So he will talk about vegetarian food. I will talk about non-vegetarian food, but I don't eat red meat. But the prawn that I've had, Krisha and Rohan will attest. The Japanese that we've had, the sushi that we've had, the Chinese that we've had, the Vietnamese that we've had here has been quite special. Yesterday night, Shobishta had done a report, so I asked her to get some food for me from there. It was excellent. I had a sauce piquant with some prawns, some rice, and I also had the dim sums. It was excellent, absolutely excellent.
Abhijit, vegetarian food. Give us some representation, please.
I mean, there are quite a few restaurants in Paris. I mean, yeah, food is okay for vegetarian. He can manage, but desi khana nahi, thoda आंख को लगने वाला जो कहते हैं हम, the taste is not that great, but it's okay. So we're just having a sandwich in this restaurant, and I said I want a veg sandwich, and they gave me an egg and everything inside. I said no, without egg. So he was surprised to see. He thought like egg is a part of vegetarian, but anyways,
You have to tell them vegan. You tell
Sorry?
them vegan food. Tell them I want vegan food, then they'll bring you the real vegetarian food.
I mean, next time,
Because
thanks for the. I'll
Because
tell them
otherwise they consider egg as vegetarian, so they have it in bread, spaghetti, pasta, everything. So be careful of that.
Yeah. I've survived Tokyo. I've survived Japan, so I can easily survive France and Paris here. So yeah, but it's just. I mean, but when you are on covering the Olympics, आपका पेट अच्छे medals देख के अच्छे matches देख के भर जाता है, तो ठीक है. कुछ दिन अगर खाना नहीं खाया तो इतना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ब्रेकफास्ट वगैरह तो अच्छा हो जाता है, एंड वेजिटेरियन ऑप्शंस भी है. कुछ टेस्ट का थोड़ा इशू है, बट इट्स फाइन.
Yeah. And Abhijit, a word on Manika Batra's game today against Romania. She was incredible.
Amazing. I mean, the way she played. I mean, and she won 2 singles match. Credit to her. I mean, doubles, of course. Kamath and Shrija won that, but Manika winning both the singles has just put on the game. And I mean, to be honest, if you see against Romania, which is a world-class team, it's a big upset. To defeat them is a big upset. I think Indian women's team was not there in the Tokyo Olympics. Uh, Now they made it. Both the men's and women's team have made it. To reach the quarterfinal itself is a huge achievement. And remember, they even reached the round of 16 in the singles. And Manika Batra has been fabulous throughout this. Even at Tokyo, she did well. Yes, she didn't won a medal at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, but don't forget her Commonwealth Games in 2018, where she won what 4 or 5 medals. She was incredible. She's a incredible paddler, and the India has produced. And Srija is just first Olympics. She's extremely young, and she'll be a an Indian table tennis legend in future for sure.
Boria, on Manika Batra, what do you think are her chances going
Again,
forward?
I keep saying this. In Tokyo, when Manika Batra was playing that Austrian girl, in that entire stadium, I was the only Indian. Only Indian. No coach. In her corner, there was no coach. There was nobody. And I was screaming, Manika, go, go types. And after every point, she would actually turn and look at me because I was the only Indian in that auditorium. The Austrian girl had 3 coaches in her corner. She comes out, she comes out, and we had a long chat. And I said, this is the start of your journey. This is the start of your journey. And look at where Manika Batra is now. Yes, she lost the CWG. And people went after her. Model hai, ye hai, वो है खाली तो ये करती है बॉलीवुड है इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है आज बोलिए she has taken India. She was the first to qualify to the last 16. Then Srija Akula qualified to the last 16. She made it to the world number 24. Now she's helped beat Romania. 2 singles matches out of 5. Doubles was won by Srija. Archana lost her singles, and Srija and Archana won the doubles. Srija lost her singles. So it was Manika Batra who pivoted the team to the top 8. That is what she has contributed to Indian table tennis. For God's sake, now regard her as one of the best you have seen. She's a table tennis player. That is her identity. She's an incredibly talented table tennis player. If if she wants to do Bollywood, that is her call. If God has gifted her with looks and other things, that is different. But please don't castigate her for that. Don't. Do you castigate Virat Kohli for his looks? You don't, right? You call him attractive and how good he is and all that. So why are you going after Manika Batra? Is because she's a woman. For God's sake, don't. This is our problem. This is a good-looking woman cannot play. That is a given. Manika Batra, Manu Bhakar have broken the stereotype. And trust you me, I'm delighted. That is what makes me super pleased. Manu Bhakar, now Manika Batra. Every day the stereotypes are being broken. And Indians must see it and celebrate the achievement of Manika Batra. Maheshwari Chauhan, look at what she did yesterday. Now people will say, अरे बहुत पैसा है, इटली में ट्रेन करता है, तुम्हारा बाप का पैसा से ट्रेन कर रहा है क्या? नहीं कर रहा है ना, खुद का बाप का पैसा से ट्रेन कर रहा है और कर रहा है LSR college and then goes to Italy to train. Own money, own effort, own zeal, own contribution, own passion, and she is in the top 4 of the world in her event at the Olympic Games. How many of us even aspire to do that? That is what the Indians should celebrate, rather than giving gyan on mental fortitude and pressure. If Maheshwari Chauhan has not taken pressure, if Manika Batra has not taken pressure, then tell me who has.
Exactly. A lot of people are actually also asking about Graham Thorpe. A word on Graham Thorpe, on his sad demise today.
Pardon me, Graham Thorpe. Yes, I watched Graham.
Yes.
Firstly, thoughts for his family. I sincere prayers. I hope the family has the strength to bear this loss. 50 plus is no age to go. I lost my father at 57. These things are irreparable losses. So I just hope the family has the strength to bear this. Doggett batter, great contributor to English cricket, great fighter. So I just hope, wish Graham Thorpe's family more courage, more power, and more strength. Just want to make one more point here. He Bingzhou went to the final because Carolina Marin wasn't able to. She was injured, ACL tear. And when He Bingzhou stood on top of the podium alongside Ansi Young, who won the gold, He Bingzhou won the silver. she was holding up a pin for Spain. She was actually holding up a pin for Spain. That is sport, my friends. That is sport. It breaks barriers. China and Spain, no similarity, but there is a similarity, and the bond is that of Olympism, the bond is that of sport, the bond is that of symbolism of universal harmony for a better world. That's why the Olympic Games are the Olympic Games. It's a cultural melting pot of the globe. That's what we celebrate here on Rev Sports.
Yes. And Parth, Vishal is saying Parth Jindal is cheering for TT game in every point. He's cheering like crazy. This is the support that's, you know,
Parth lost his voice yesterday. I don't know how he got it back. Yesterday, Parth and I were chatting and he was like, oh yeah. So he was speaking like that. He had completely lost his voice, shouting and cheering for Nishant Dev. Put this on record. The support from Reliance, the support from JSW, the support from Tata Steel, every corporate entity in India, if they back sport like the way they are doing, it will make a massive difference to Indian sport. Massive. The IIS center that JSW has created in Bellary, from where Nishant Dev comes, from where Nisha Dahiya comes, where Neeraj has gone and trained, is an incredible center. I've been there multiple times. The effort that Reliance has done to do India House here, the Reliance Foundation, enormous amount of effort. That is why you are seeing people come close. Give them a time, they will also make podium.
Yeah, I think I mean there's a bigger role played by several like OGQ is also there. Several other ventures are there. They've been behind this athlete since we don't even they've not got the highlight of the career yet. And then because of these corporates that have helped them, we can see such a huge improvement in our sports. Of course, the government has been backing, the top scheme has been backing, but the corporates have really stood up and then backed the athletes. I 10-15 years back we used to see the news like the athletes couldn't participate the competition because there was no money, but I don't think that's the issue now. And we can see not medals that we are expecting, but at least we have done a tremendous significant amount of improvement, and we can see a lot of athletes are in the finals.
yes. I think we can wrap up the show here. We have, Kanan, a video from Kanan from the shooting range. So we'll play that. Thank you, Boria and Abhijit, for joining us, and everyone who's watching. Thank you so much. Stay tuned to Rev Sports. We have a bronze medal match to cover as well. We'll be bringing you all the updates from there. And after that match ends, hopefully with a medal for India. So stay tuned to Rev Sports. Here's Kanan from the shooting range. Thank you so much.
It's a historic day for Indian shooting in Chateauroux. After the highs of 3 medals from Manu Bakar and Sarabjot Singh, on Monday it was the turn of Maheshwari Chauhan and Anandjit Singh Naruka to pair and make it to the bronze medal match in mixed skeet. After not having done well in her individual event in skeet on Sunday, Maheshwari was upset. She was in tears. She was crying. She was consoled by her coach, and I had spoken to her on behalf of Rev Sports as Kanan, and she told me she's going to fight it out on Monday. This morning, Maheshwari Chauhan and Naruka, both pairing up for the first time in the Olympics, showed that they could take on the challenge from Italians and other Europeans in fray, even the Americans. They started brilliantly in the first series, slightly dipped in the second, but overall, for them to compete against a world-class field, light conditions were perfect. There was a mild breeze blowing across, but the Indians ensured they would hold their nerves. Skeet is about perfection, and yesterday on the 6th station, Maheshwari was struggling, which he explained. But today, there was symphony between the two, and the way they shot, consistency was the main cause, main factor because of which they could push it to 146 out of 150. They will be taking on China in about 2 hours' time. And if they pull off this medal, it will be a big boost for Indian shooting, as well as to boost India's medal tally at the Paris 2024.